Hello, and a very, very warm welcome. I'm going to wait just a couple of seconds to make sure I am where I am supposed to be, of course. If you are watching this back, please do comment hashtag replay, and I know that you're watching it back. And if at any point you have any queries or questions about this training, please do feel free to get in touch with me personally or drop a comment in the live section and I will catch up with you later on. I've just been trannying around. They've changed the way you can stream now, and it's quite the loophole. So nonetheless, anyway, I'm here to provide you with some up-to-date lash up training. Let us begin. So if you are new to Miyamura, a very, very warm welcome to Miyamura. We are ecstatic to have you in our wonderful company. We have a few avenues of products that we have. We have our nail on, we have our lash up, and we have our new K-Beauty edition, which is called Gel Wear. We are cruelty-free. We have vegan products and we aim to have even more. We support good causes and a lot of our packaging is also recyclable. So make sure you're encouraging you and your customers to do your bit for the environment too. Okay, so Lash Up. We've had some changes to the Lash Up range and it makes us more compatible and competitive than ever before. I'm going to come to that in a moment. But some basic information about our lashes at Miyamura. Each of our lashes are reusable up to 2 to 3 times. So providing that they are removed correctly and cleaned and stored, you will be able to reuse your lashes up to 2 to 3 times. They're also a man-made product. They are made of 100% Korean PBT silk. I'm going to come into that a little bit more shortly. We have a various amount of sizes, 10, 12, and 14 millimeters, and some of our lashes we have 16 millimeters as well. In these are kind of our unique styles. In each box of our lashes, you will get 20 individual lash clusters, and we have now quite a wide variety of colours and styles available with more to come. Our newest price, so originally these lashes were £15, but to make them more competitive, we have now made a permanent lower price of £9.50. So £9.50 for 20 lash clusters in a box, which are reusable up to 2 to 3 times. I think it's absolutely fabulous. I'm just checking the comments now. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Cara. I hope you're doing well. I know, fabulous. Okay, what else have I got for you training wise? Okay, so I'm going to dive more into the rabbit hole of the Korean PBT silk and why it makes it so superior to the other lashes that are on the market. Korean PBT silk lashes, they stand out from other lash materials because of their superior quality and performance, hence why we can reuse our lash clusters up to 2 to 3 times. PBT silk is lightweight and it's flexible, so it makes, when you'll notice it yourself when you wear our lashes, a lot of the time you won't even be able to tell that you're wearing them because they are ultra lightweight, and this gives an experience that is comfortable and they mimic the natural lash movements of real lashes, ensuring a more realistic and natural look. The PBT silk has excellent curl retention and durability, so they hold their curl exceptionally well, retaining the shape even when the lashes are exposed to heat, humidity, and even water. Hence why we can clean them and reuse them 2 to 3 times. They're hypoallergenic as well, so even for those people who have the most sensitive eyes, you'll often find that people will not react to these lashes. I have incredibly sensitive eyes. I've had laser eye surgery. I also wore contact lenses for up to 10 years every single day, and my eyes are the first to water in anything, especially products. And I have been wearing our lashes for solid for 2.5 years with no issues. More about the Korean PBT silk. Again, just really kind of moving my head the right way. There we go. Bullet pointing why our lashes are so fabulous and what makes us different. Again, the ability to retain the shape and curl, the look and the natural feel, the lightweight and flexible, high durability and hypoallergenic. And this makes for a comfortable experience, but also an easy application. Yes, if you're not particularly used to doing stuff with your eyes or eye makeup, you might find these a little bit fidgety at first, but actually when you've had a go of them a couple of times, they are easy. Okay, going more into the rabbit hole. Again, we have lots of competitors out there on the market. And what I believe truly makes Mia Mora's lashes different are the ingredients that go into our lash up range. And don't sleep on these. I really want to make this more apparent. It's something that we don't talk enough about. And that's why I wanted to really dive deep into this training session and make this more of a regular thing as well. So you, of course, learn all the information that you need to know about our fabulous lashes to be able to recommend and, of course, spread the Mia Mora love and get those sales, because that's why you're here. So what is inside our lash up products? We've done the PBT silk, which are the lashes themselves, but let's talk about the adhesive, the seal, the remover. So the bond is, of course, the adhesive to the lashes. It's not glue. Don't use the word in glue. It is an adhesive that creates a tacky layer on your natural lashes that ensures no damage, and it actually nourishes your natural lashes. Our bond is infused with biotin, which is one of the B complex vitamins, which helps keep your hair and your skin healthy, meaning not only is it non-damaging, but it's priming your natural eyelashes. It's latex-free, cruelty-free, and of course, it is vegan. And you only need a very small amount. I am going to touch a very basic application top tips as well. Next up is, of course, our seal. After we've applied the bond, we've applied our lash clusters, we're going to then go in with the seal. And the seal helps to seal the lashes, but it also helps to remove any tacky residue. The seal contains castor oil. Now, if you dive down the rabbit hole of castor oil, you see how fantastic it is in a various amount of different uses, but just genuinely in the beauty industry. Castor oil is known for healing things inside out. So castor oil, again, on your lashes. I am often putting this on my eyebrows and on my lashes when I don't have any lashes on in general, just because castor oil is so healing and it strengthens. It locks in that shine that you get from lash extensions and removing that tacky residue that I mentioned. Again, cruelty-free and vegan. And next one is the extend. Now, the extend, of course, is important for those people who want to wear the lashes for as long as possible. Now, I like to apply this every second day to keep my lashes on for as long as possible. Again, I'm going to go into some top tips and application in a minute. But even the extend is enriched with green tea, which is known to keep lashes natural and healthy. Natural lashes healthy and strong. I'm still recovering from my COVID cold, so you have to excuse me if I am spluttering and mixing my words up. We have the primer as well. Now, this is one of our newer products to the range, but this is enriched with micellar water and hyaluronic acid. Micellar water helps to remove the dirt and natural eyelashes from natural oils from your eyelashes, and hyaluronic acid is a super hydrator that helps to keep your lashes in top tip condition and helping to promote growth. Now, primer is what you would use first, of course, before you use your bond, again, to remove the oils, to remove the dirt, and to really get your lashes ready for the bond and ready for an easy lash application. But again, micellar water and hyaluronic acid are already built in now. We have a gel remover as well, and this is also enriched with hyaluronic acid too. And this is great if you are someone who loses the odd one at the sides. You can then use the gel remover on the side of the lashes to remove it, and then go in with your primer and add the bonds again to add that lash cluster. But you can also use it to remove the whole set if you didn't want to use your remover. And last but not least, this is one of my most favorite products for a various amount of reasons, not just because it cares for my natural lashes, but it cares for the delicate eye area as well. Our remover is enriched with castor oil and hyaluronic acid again. And castor oil, as we know, is going to clean, it's going to heal, it's going to strengthen our natural lashes underneath. But we also have it enriched with hyaluronic acid, which is known as a boost of hydration, but it also helps to care for those fine lines and wrinkles. It's known as a great anti-aging product. And again, one of my favorite products. I wish we did it in a massive bottle because I go through this stuff very, very quickly. So when you're communicating with your customers, and the field about what makes Mia Mora different versus other competitors, it's because our ingredients and our lash products are really caring, they're nourishing, they're looking after your natural lashes and the delicate eye area. You find me another brand that has caring ingredients like we do, I'd be very, very surprised. So make sure that you're communicating and you're talking about how fabulous it is. Not only that, but obviously we have the new prices to reflect how much people are getting for their money versus other competitors on the market. Application tips. Are you ready? Now we have various amounts of videos on applications. You'll see me doing them. You'll see me and Tash and Becky. But I wanted to do more of a visual kind of step-by-step guide. Now, with the lashes, it is down to practice. Practice makes better. It's what I say to my children. It's what I say to everyone. The more you practice something, you naturally get better at it. If you've never done lashes before, it would be abnormal for you to automatically get it straight away. It just takes a bit of time to get used to the hand placement and working out which angle works best for you. Sometimes I will look down at a mirror, so then I'm able to see the underneath of my natural lashes. Sometimes I will lift my eyelid up, again, so I have more of an easier access to my natural lashes. Experiment and see what works best for you. If you don't apply them perfect the first time, you can remove them and retry again. So let's start from the beginning. You want to make sure that you have nothing on your eyelashes, that your eyelashes are naked and they are clean. If you have quite an oily eye area, you may find the primer to be really beneficial to removing those excess oils and creating a blank canvas for it. You're going to go in next with the bond, and less is more with the bond. Try and focus the bond at the root of your eyelashes and just very sparingly bringing it through. Don't use it like mascara and put more and more and more on, because you'll find that it will be quite tacky and your lashes might then stick to your lid. And if you plan to sleep on them, it can get quite messy. So less is more. Don't rush as well. Once you've applied the bond, it's not going to dry like mascara would. So don't feel panicky that you need to get your lash clusters on as soon as you possibly can. It will not set until you've used the seal. So you have time. Even if you apply a lash cluster and it's not necessarily in the right place that you want it, you can gently remove it with the applicator and then reposition it again. Again, the bond will not set until you have used the seal. I prefer a zigzag motion just at the root of my eyelashes all the way around. Again, experiment. You have quite naturally long eyelashes towards the tear duct of your eye. You may find applying the bond to the outer section of the eye first, applying the lash clusters, and then doing the inner section and then applying it that way. But experiment and find what works best for you. Going in with your lash clusters. Now, the trays that the lash clusters come on, they are flexible and they're bendable. And what I often do is I would fold it in half. And then there is a little well where your non-stick applicator can slide into, and then you can go ahead and grab your lashes fully and gently pull it off the applicator. Again, you may find you will have to fiddle with the right positioning, but once you've got it and you've worked out how you need to place your hand, it is easy peasy. You're going to start from the outer section of your eye. You're going to apply from the outer section, and then you're going to work your way in. That's why I mentioned beforehand, depending on what your natural eyelashes are like, you may want to apply bonds to the outer section first, apply the lash clusters, and then apply to the tear duct area, and then apply your lash clusters. Experiment and see what works best for you. Again, if your misplacement isn't quite where you want it to be, you can reapply it. You want the lash clusters to sit close to the root of your lashes, but you also don't want to get it too close to your waterline where you feel it's going to irritate your eye. Once you have positioned them, you will either want to apply the lashes side by side like that, or what I personally prefer is to overlap them ever so slightly, just so they are overlapping just a fraction, And this will help to get rid of any gaps or any sparse placement with the lashes. Top tip as well, like I had just mentioned, you can apply them so that they are ever so slightly overlapping. But again, I'm going to say it again, experiment and see what works best for you. What I personally like to do when I have a full set of lash clusters on, I will use a clean pinky or a finger, and I will just make sure that my lash clusters are pressed onto my natural lashes. So they're really kind of attaching to that bond after you're happy with the placement. Your natural lashes usually will have some kind of curve. So it's important that you're kind of pressing your lash clusters on to mimic that curve. Going in next. Of course, we've applied the lashes, we've done the bond, we're then going to go in with the seal. And you will want to do the seal pretty quickly. And again, it will remove that sticky residue from the lashes. What I would give you, my biggest tip, is to dab the seal and to not drag it. Don't drag it like you would the bond, because sometimes you will pull off the lash clusters or you will move them. So you want to just dab it on to where you have applied your bond on your lashes. And a big top tip as well that you can do is you can use your non-stick applicator. You can add some of the seal onto the non-stick applicator, and then you can clamp along the lashes so you really get a perfect seal and adhesive between your natural lashes and the Mia Mora lashes. Again, top tip for you and for customers. If someone is wanting to wear the lashes for a day or two, they can just apply the lashes with the bond and the seal. If someone's wanting more longevity out of them and to wear them for a longer period, they must apply the extend after the seal, and they will have to reapply the extend every second day. In my opinion, the extend makes the lashes a little bit water resistant, but it adds an extra barrier of bond, and it really ensures your lashes stay on for up to 10 days. This is day 4 for me with my lashes, and it's with the extend on. So if somebody is wanting to wear these for a longer time period, they need the extend to make sure that you communicate it. And the same again, you want to dab and not drag. And you'll apply that at the root of the lashes. And I like to dab it, just give it a couple of seconds, and then dab it again, a couple of seconds, dab it a couple of seconds, and let it dry. And then again, you'll redo that every second day just to reinforce that strength of your extend on the lashes. Removing your lashes, of course, because they are reusable. You're going to use your remover, you're going to shake to activate, because this is a bi-phase product that has the oil and the water combined, which obviously is why it removes the bond and any other products on your eye, for that matter of fact, very effectively and quickly. You're going to then soak a cotton pad. I like to reuse, I've got big black ones that I reuse all the time because I'm very environmentally aware of my impact. But you would soak a cotton pad, hold it over the eye area for 20 seconds or so, and then you would gently bring your hand down, and you'll notice that your lash clusters will gently come off on your cotton pad. Move them to the side, where then you can take a Q-tip to clean them afterwards. And you can continue wiping your eye with your cotton pad to remove any bond from your natural eyelashes. In the dash area, if you search the word clean, you will find the cleaning video on how to properly clean your lash clusters to then reuse them again. If you haven't been into Dash yet, Dash is your best friend. It has all the assets in social media that you could possibly hope and want. So, recommending our lash products. Who are they for? They are for absolutely everyone. We do not judge in life, and we shouldn't judge in direct selling. So anyone, regardless of age, ethnicity, whatever job they do, what work they don't do, how they identify as, it doesn't matter. Our lashes are for absolutely everyone. Any product that we do are for everyone. So don't judge. There's one thing in common that everybody has, regardless, is everybody wants to save money, do we not? I was someone, before I joined Mia Mora, I paid for a full set of lash extensions, and I would get my infills every 2 weeks. and it cost me around £900 a year. And were they beautiful? Of course they would. Of course they were. But would I rather have £900 in my back pocket for something else? Yes, please. So if anything, Mia Moura saves me a massive financial income just on my own beauty for the lashes and the nails. So talk about it. Use Facebook stories, use a poll, do a video, talk in person. There's somebody who is always interested in saving money on their lashes, on their nails, or on their skincare, because we have Joa. So it could be that you talk to friends and family. It could be that you talk to colleagues at work. It could be that you talk to the lady at the Aldi till. You know, just out of curiosity, how much do you spend on your lashes and how often do you get them done? You'll be surprised about how much people spend. And when you talk to them about the savings that they could make with Mia Moura, they are going to fall off their chair. It could be a question that you say, who struggles with standard strip lashes? Yes, absolutely. And I'm using beautiful Kiss lashes here because if you didn't know, Mia Moura's parent company is, of course, Kiss. And I love strip lashes. I love strip lashes. I love nude lashes. I love individual lashes. I love all kinds of lashes, but not everybody can do strip lashes. So different questions. Now, this was the old image of the saving. I will duck and you can see the savings there. You know, money talks. Don't be frightened of using this image on your Facebook. Now, again, all these kind of images are in Dash. So please go and use them. And this is the new image with the price change. Customers are now saving £210, and you know it's giving you a breakdown of the Lash Essentials kit and the lash plus. The lash plus has been at £9.50. Sorry, I'm in the way there. There you go. Huge savings over a 3-month period. Again, this image is in Dash if you're looking at it. So talk about saving money and where that money could go elsewhere. Starting point. So our Lash Essential Kit is our hero product. It's a product that is the starting point for anyone who is interested in lashes. If somebody is looking at our lashes, I would say you want to start with investing in our Lash Essential Kit. It's the starting point. It has the bond, it has the seal, it has the extend for those people who want longevity out of their lash wear. It has the remover, and now it has 60 sets, 60 sets. 3 packs of lash clusters, which is 60 clusters in total. So originally it used to just have 20. It now has 60. Again, we've done these changes to make us competitive as possible. And the idea is when they have reused those 60 lash clusters and they need to make a new purchase of lash clusters, they will go on to make a purchase of the lash clusters at £9.50. And don't forget, every time your customer makes a purchase, they earn reward points. When they make their account for the first time, they earn £2.50. Each time they make a purchase, every pound they spend, they earn a point. So talk about these savings. Again, so salon quality, reusable, affordable. We get free delivery at £30. Reward points on every single purchase. Our products, whether it's the nails, whether it's the lashes, whether it is Joa, our Korean beauty line, our products are consumable, not actually edible, but people will run out of them. And when they run out, they will come back to purchase them time and time again. And more importantly, my favorite word to associate with Mia Moura's products is transformational. Our products are so transformational. If you search in the community group at Team Supreme in Dash, you will find before and afters, and the results speak for themselves. You have all purchased your own kit, whether it was the starter one, whether it was the £49 one, or whether it was the £120 kit that I purchased because I wanted everything. You have transformational products at your fingertips. My advice would be to use them to do a before and to do an after, to do an application and to do a removal. The more you talk, the more you show these products, the more interested people are going to be and they will want them. Again, super transformational, one eye on, one eye off. Show the difference between these products. Here's me with makeup and lashes and before and afters. Again, really show stopping. This is scroll stopping material when somebody does a before and after. So go ahead and dig deep. Make sure you do plenty of before and afters. And my favorite motto for Mia Mora is your goal is to save customers money on their lashes and nails and skincare now because we have Joa. And you earn an income in doing so. And that is our Mia Mora training on your fabulous lash art products. Again, any queries, any questions, please do get in touch and I will do my best to answer them for you. I do plan on doing some more training at some point, and it, of course, will be our nail on training will be next over the next couple of days. But I really hope that was helpful. I hope you learned something. And again, I'm so sorry. I'm spittering and sputtering, and I'm still not 100% well. But here I am anyway. But thanks for coming on, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care.